Hi, thanks for watching another live stream. Today I am super excited because I have a bunch of new products that I want to try. So I'm super excited to do today's live stream. I have a new palette that I got that I think I'm going to be doing the like Pride Rainbow eyeshadow look with. So we will see how it goes. It's going to be my first time doing it, so I'm going to be doing it live in front of everyone. So it should be good. It should be a fun live stream. So let's get into it. Of course, my skin's already prepped. I already did all my skincare. Have a little hair right there. So now we're just going to get into the primers first. I'm trying to decide what I want to do because it is summertime and it is getting really hot. I'm using less and less makeup just because it's too hot for that. It's too hot to have too much on your face. So I'm gonna start with my favorite, my Bare Minerals Prime Time. My little last of this tube. Okay. My skin is super hydrated. I'm using a new facial oil and I really like it. I got it in a beauty box and I'm kind of testing it out, but it's really nice. So my skin is super dewy, super hydrated. Okay. And then I have this new primer that I want to try. It's the L'Oreal Prime Lab. This is for redness. And since it is summertime, I do get flushed really easily. So I'm going to try this out. I just got it. It comes out super green, which is what you want. And right away, that's gonna color correct the redness. I'm gonna put a little under my eyes. This has niacinamide in it. This has 4% niacinamide, which is really good for summertime anyway. Especially for me, I live in the San Fernando Valley, which is basically it's part of LA County, but it's like LA County's little desert. So it's like very, very hot. And that is where I live. So it looks good. This is the first time I'm trying it. So we'll see how it does for today. And then my brows look crazy. I just dyed them today. So I usually dye my brows, I don't know, like I try and do it like once a month or something, but I forget and I get lazy. But I did them today because during the summer, I don't wear a lot of makeup. So dyeing your brows definitely comes in handy. Okay, so that is done. I'm gonna do eyes first today. And I'm gonna use, I got this really cute ColourPop palette. This is the Toy Story one. And then the shades inside are perfect for what I wanna try today, which is the like the Rainbow Pride eyeshadow look. But look at how pretty these are. Stunning. ColourPop never disappoints either. So I love them. Okay, for today's eyeliner, I want to go like soft. I'm probably going to go in with this Stila. This is the Peachy Party. This is like their muted neon liner. So I do liner first. And I'll tell you why in a second. So I do eyeliner first because my eyes are very hooded. And I notice that when I do eyeliner after I do my eyeshadow, I get a little bit of the eyeliner in my crease. And so I kind of just lay down a little base of where my eyeliner is gonna go, and then I will go over that again when I'm done. But just before I do my eyeshadow, that is what I do. So it's cute. It's like a little pastel peachy. Okay, so now let's go in with these colors. There's so many cute ones to try. I think I'm definitely gonna do this one, this one, this one, this one, that purple one. These purples are calling my name though, so I don't know. I kind of want to stay kind of matte today and then do glitter on top. But if you guys know me, you guys know I love my glitter, so I don't know. Okay, so let's just start with what do I want to start with? Let me put a base down also. So I'm gonna do a base from a different palette. Let's see. Trying to find a really light, muted. So I'm gonna go in with another ColourPop palette. I'm gonna go in with this one right here for a base. And your base, you just want to put everywhere. That's gonna make it easier to blend. It's gonna make it easier to blend in your colors once you are ready for that step. Okay. So now I want to stay matte, but these shimmers are calling me. Let me look at another palette I just got. Okay, I have another Sailor Moon. This one is calling my name too. The other shades are a little too shimmery for me, but this is another ColourPop palette. It's a Sailor Moon one. And I haven't even used this one. I just got it like 2 weeks ago. And then this is my other ColourPop. So this one I'm gonna use. I have more pastels in this one, so I'm gonna use this one too. So I'm gonna have both of these open. Okay, so let's start with this kind of like periwinkle one. This is shade Her Destiny. Okay. Maybe a little bit more on this one. Okay. Now, let's go in with a little pink. And this pink is the Go Ham from the ColourPop palette. This one does have a little bit of shimmer, but I think I'll be able to get away with it. I think I need a little bit more pink. Still think I need more pink. So now that I'm blending this pink in, the shimmer is starting to appear, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly wipe my brush off, and I'm gonna go in with this green right there. Might have gotten too much. Okay. Okay, I'm going places. Okay, now we have to do some yellow. Kind of brought my shadow a little too far forward on this eye, but that's okay. Needs a little bit more yellow on this side. Okay, and then in the center, I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do, I don't know if I wanna do white on this look. I feel like the white would be kind of throw it off a little. I think I'm gonna do a little shimmery white instead. So we'll do that. So this is the shade Friends Forever. And then I'm just gonna put that right in there and then kind of drag it up. Okay. Okay, now for the bottom. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do basically what I did on the top, I'm gonna do on the bottom, just in a micro way. Color corrector. Blend that in. Okay. I need some concealer. I'm gonna do a little concealer. And then might as well just blend in all the concealer right now. To blend this in, I'm using the Real Technique sponge. The one that is, has like the little fingertip-like padding. Okay, so that's blended in more or less. Now, I'm gonna go in with a very, very small brush, very narrow, and just repeat the colors that are on the top, on the bottom. This Toy Story palette is a little hard to open. There we go. I think a little bit more pink. Still feel like I need a little more pink on this side. Okay. Wipe that off on my hand and then go in with the green. Then a little yellow. Okay. So now that that is done, I'm trying to decide. I have this really nice like color shifting chrome ColourPop eyeshadow, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go in my waterline with that. I think I will. It's gonna give it an extra little pop. Okay. Yeah. Looks cool. Okay, so these unfortunately I can't use on my upper lid because they will smudge. So that's like a lower lid only. So we're almost done here. That was a lot faster than I thought. Kind of impressed considering it's the first time I've done it. Now I do need glitter. This is a little too matte for me, which is okay. If you wanted to end here, you could just end here. But I'm gonna go in with the Diamond Balm, the Fenty, and just place some glitter. Careful not to touch the eyelid too much so you don't smudge, but off camera it looks more glittery than it does on camera. Okay. So on my mirror, the glitter looks about even, so I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, I needed the glitter. It looks a lot better for me. I knew I couldn't do it. I always have to have a little glitter in there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go and clean up the lines a little bit on the sides because I want my angles nice and sharp. So just go in with a little Q-tip, dip it in my makeup remover. This is the Chanel makeup remover. This is the eye makeup remover, so it is very oily. If you have micellar water, that would work just as well, if not better. And then I am gonna just do that and do that, so it kind of, it gives the eyeshadow its shape. And then with the dry side of the Q-tip, I just go over again. Try and remove any oil that's left over. Okay, now we'll go in with a little bit of foundation. Oh, I forgot to do sunscreen. I can still do it. I usually do my sunscreen before my primer, so I'm kind of bummed that I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna do sunscreen. Because, like I said, it's hot out here. We're in the sun in LA. We're baking. It's not even supposed to be that hot today. I think it's gonna be like 85, 86. Come on. I know you're not empty. Okay. So we're gonna go in with some Daily Gel, the Sun Bum one. It's not my favorite. It's okay. You can kind of see the primers coming up. I would have preferred to have done this before. But I forgot. So I feel like that just completely took off my primer, my color correcting primer. Ugh, okay. I'm gonna go with a little tinted moisturizer now. And then I'm going to use a brush to blend this out. Forgetting to put my sunscreen on really messed up my look. So I'm gonna have to go back in with a concealer. Okay. Okay, let's do a different concealer this time. Where's my concealer brush? Here it is. This is the Hourglass Veil. This one won't give me that ashy look. That first concealer that I used is not my shade. But if you guys are new to my channel, nothing goes to waste over here. So even though it's not my shade anymore, I'm still using it. It's better in the winter. It's more of like my winter shade. But now that I'm tanning up, it's not. It does not go well. So here I'm trying to get this concealer as close to my eyeshadow without messing it up. And then do the same thing on this side. And this really isn't concealer, it's really lightweight. But it gets the job done. I don't like a super full face heavy makeup look, especially in the summertime. But really I really don't ever go crazy with my foundation and my concealer. And then for this, I'm using an angled brush. This is the Real Techniques brush. It came in the same set that I got that little sponge that I used today. So that's pretty cool. I like it because it's angled. And the way it's supposed to be designed is supposed to mimic your finger and your fingertips. So when you're applying your makeup, that's always a problem, that little spot. Let's go back in. It's just like a little hyperpigmentation I have right there on that line. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more and try and fix that. So when you want to conceal a particular area, you press your product in instead of swiping it, because when you swipe it, you're removing the product. So I kind of just took some off right there. I'm gonna go back in and just pat it in, press it into the skin. There we go. That looks a lot better. Okay. Looks better, but see, you can still see like my dark circles. So it's not a super full coverage concealer, which is okay. The full coverage ones look a little bit cakey on me. So this is okay. I'm not done with my eye either, so we'll come back to that. Now I want to go in with a little Hoola, the Benefit Hoola bronzing powder, and just kind of dust a little bit on my 5 head. And then for this, I'm just using the brush that it comes with in the little box. This is the old boxes when they still came with brushes. So really get into your hairline. And then I like to pull it down to my temple. And then kind of just blend it in. So we're going to do the same thing down here. So another reason why I like these brushes is because you can really get in where you want the color that you're trying to lay down, and you can kind of just like control the angle more. So I like these brushes that come in the boxes for that reason. That looks crazy on camera. In my mirror, it does not look like that. Blend it out a little bit more. Okay, that looks better on camera, I guess. In my mirror, I can't see it at all. Okay, but I'm placing my Bronzer where my face naturally has shadowing. So here you can see the shadowing that my face naturally has. So that's where I place more shadowing, and I go down and then back towards my ear. So I'm making like a little triangle. Okay. Then a little bit on the jawline. And remember to bring it down into your neck. Okay. So that's it for that. Okay, now I do have something that I want to try. I don't know if I want to try it on camera or not, but I did cave and get the freckles that you add to your face. So I ordered these from Ulta. These are made in Italy. They are the Nabla freckle makers. These are supposed to be waterproof. I don't know if I want to try them today. I guess I can do a little bit. Let's try it. So it comes out in a little, it should be like an eyeliner application, I think. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm so scared to do this. Okay, let's do like that. Okay, that's as much as I'm gonna do today. It's very, very, very subtle. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, sorry about that. Sometimes the camera lags. I messed up on this side already. I did too much on this side. So I do have to say that in my mirror, they look very natural. And it's so funny to me that I'm putting like sun damage, the appearance of sun damage on my face, considering how much I tried to prevent that in real life. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit more on this side. This is so funny to me. Okay. Well, anyway, we tried that. That's so funny. It did. I feel like it did lift a lot of my makeup here when I was patting it down. So not sure how I feel about that. Okay, for blush for today, gonna go in. This has become my favorite product. I think this is gonna be the product for the summer for me. I got this for free at Beauty World. It's the Pillow Talk in shade Pink Pop. And I really like this color because once you blend it in, it looks so cute. It's just so natural, but it gives you just enough pink. And then I always put some under my eye. I just feel like it brings the face together a little bit more. That is so crazy, this line. Because in my mirror, I cannot even see it. And then a little bit there. And then the rest on the tip of my nose. Okay, we're going places. For brows today, my brows look crazy. I dyed them this morning. So this is a fresh dye job. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of the L'Oreal. This is the brow lamination. Since I don't need any more color, what is that? Get that little chunker out of here. Okay, I really like this brow gel because it really does hold. And you do have some time to work with it before it sets. But once it sets, it's like you can tap it and it would make a noise. But then it's also not hard to remove. At the end of the day, it comes off pretty easily. I don't feel like I'm ripping my brows out trying to get this gel out. So I really like this. I'm definitely going to be using this more in the summertime. which is why I dyed my brows, so that it's less on my face, less product on my face. Okay. So the brows are done. I'm gonna have like crazy looking brows for today, but they don't look bad. They just look like I did too much, a little bit too much powder. So remember how I said that I wasn't done with this? So now that my eye look is done, I'm just gonna go over and revive that little track that I sent down earlier. Okay, this part's gotta be fixed. Okay. Okay, just a little bit. And then I do want to put a little bit of powder under my brow. I'm gonna let that brow gel settle before I do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna go in with just a little dusting of foundation powder just over everything, just a very, very light dusting, especially under my eyes since I didn't do a heavy concealer. And then just a little bit here as well. Okay, that's it. Just a little bit. If you put too much, I feel like when I lay down, like my blush is a liquid blush. When I lay down powder on top of that, it gets like kind of like, I don't know what the word is, but it just doesn't look right. So I didn't put any foundation on that side, just kind of like in the center of my face. And now I'm gonna go in with some setting powder and just set that really quickly. Just a little light. I'm taking this Morphe blush brush, which I hate for blush, but I really love for setting powder. This is probably my least favorite part of makeup is the setting powder, because it's just so messy and annoying and it gets everywhere. So for that, I'm just kind of pinching my brush together for my under eye area. Just to get a more concentrated application here. The freckles do look very natural, I must say. Okay. What color do I want to do for my upper brow? I think I want to do, I'm just going to go in with the Natasha Denona. I always say her name wrong. With this little fleshy color up here. Wrong brush. So that really makes a difference. You see this one, how it looks so naked right there? And then this eye just looks more finished. And then this eye, I'm gonna drag a little here. Just to blend that in a little bit more. We're done with that. I do want a little bit of glitter on that bottom lower lid. Let's find some shimmer. This is the ColourPop. I'm using this shade up here, but it's like a gel. I didn't realize that it was like so wet. Let's see how this goes. Trying to drag a little in to that inner corner. There we go. And I said I wasn't gonna do glitter today. Should have known I wouldn't be able to help myself. Okay, that looks really nice in my mirror. That's so interesting that this is like a gel in the palette. I love ColourPop because of how shimmery their stuff is. They get me. And it's a California brand. So I'm a little bit more biased to them anyway, because I am from California. Okay. Just a little more. Little bit. Okay, yep, that's it. That does it for me. Now let's go in with our mascara. Where is my YSL? Gonna go in with the Lash Clash, my favorite. just have to be really careful not to mess up your shadow. Okay. The freckles look really natural. They look like they're mine. Like they look like that's just sun damage I have to my face. Does everybody take this long doing their mascara or just me? Now let's do the bottoms. I very rarely ever do false lashes. Only for like special occasions. But like on a day-to-day, no. Okay. Okay. What else did I want to do? Oh, lips. We gotta do our lips. I feel like I know what lip combo I want today. I want something super pink, but super shiny. Go in with this lip stain. This is the CoverGirl lip stain. This is one of their ones for Halloween, so it's not available anymore. But this is shade Fantastic. Oh no, this is the one. Never mind, not doing this one. I remembered that shade. That's not the one I want. Okay. I'm just going with another Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. This is in 2 medium. Okay, now for gloss, I'm gonna go in with the Sachu Lip Elixir in shade Bunny Tongue. This isn't as bright pink as I wanted. FedEx just dropped a package and my security system went off, aka my dogs. Okay, so now that that is done, we're pretty much done with this look. I forgot to do setting spray. How could I forget? Okay, now we're pretty much done with this look. Fix my hair a little bit more. The freckles, you can really see the freckles. I don't know, it's okay, I like it. I kind of have natural freckles on this side anyway, so kind of just blends in with the natural ones I have. So I don't know, I like it. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.